What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football-related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button, press the push notification bell, so that anytime we upload, you will be the first person to receive it. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. On IG, it is football_insights. On X, it is footy_insights. And then on TikTok, it is football or footy_insights 0. It is no more 1. It is now 0 because we had issues with the old account, So all the links are also in the description. Go and click on the link and then follow us. So this is your weekend review. Some of the games that happened on the weekend. This is your review. The schedules have changed a little bit. My schedules have changed a little bit. So now, normally I do the weekend review in two folds. The Premier League for one, and then La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and the French League, Le Championnat in one fold. But now, looks like the schedules have changed. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. I am no more going to be talking about Getafe, Celta Vigo, those kind of, no, bro. I'm not going to do that because the schedules have changed. I have to manage my time, and that is why I have decided to, pick some of the big games, the big teams in the various leagues, the teams they played, and I will do that review for you guys. So let's get straight into the video. So we start with Chelsea. Chelsea lost with 2 goals against Brentford. Going into the game, Chelsea had already drew with Arsenal, informed Arsenal 2-2. Arsenal nearly lost. So going into the game, Chelsea had so much confidence. Me, as a Chelsea fan, I had so much confidence that we were going to score Brentford. But little did I know that Mauricio Pochettino is fine of, can do something magic, can do something bonkers. People are blaming the coach entirely. The coach must take some blame, but I will not blame the coach entirely because I believe, me, as a Chelsea fan, as somebody who watch football, I believe that the Chelsea team, the new model of the Chelsea team, is not going to help. That is not the DNA of Chelsea. Chelsea doesn't operate that way, and that is why we are seeing this. And then the earlier the best. The earlier the best. The earlier they change their transfer strategies, the best. Because this is EPL. This is not a youth league. You cannot use under 21 players, 22 players to play EPL. Using under 21 players, under 22, under 23 players to play EPL, and then you expect results. It doesn't work that way, bro. It doesn't work that way. You can check the teams in the EPL who are firing, who are performing. You will see that the EPL is not a joke. So there are some reports that the Chelsea board is going to, or the recruitment team is going to give Mauricio Pochettino a full transfer power in this general transfer window. So I asked myself, what was he doing in the summer? You brought him, and then you made us believe that you are backing him in the summer, and then now we get results that he's going to gain more power in the general transfer window. What it tells me is that the players that you brought in the summer were not the players from the coach. The players were not a recommendation from the coach. You brought your players for the coach to work with them. So I believe going forward, Chelsea should change the model. Chelsea is not a youth team. If you want to buy a youth team and then operate in a youth team system, go to Ajax, go to Benfica, go and do that there, not Chelsea. So Pinnock scored, a brilliant goal, a header by Pinnock. That was a defensive problem by the Chelsea defense. Pinnock scored a free header goal, and then in this one, Roberto could have done something. Even though Roberto, there is a problem with Roberto. There is a very big problem with Robert Sanchez. Very big problem. But Pinnock scored in the 58th minute, and then in the 96th minute, Mbeumo scored. That was a counter attack. And Roberto came in to come and I don't know what he was coming to do, because so as much as I'm concerned, Roberto, you cannot head a ball. You can't even pass to save your life, and then you are coming to head a ball. Oh, so they scored a last minute goal, in the 90 plus 6 minutes against Chelsea. Chelsea lost by 2 goals to 0, a disappointing loss after coming from a game in Arsenal playing 2-2. Arsenal nearly lost the game. Inform Arsenal nearly lost the game, and then you lose to Brentford. That was a disappointing lose. They should set up, the recruitment team should set up. I am not blaming the coach. The blame the coach will take is for the fact that he's not playing some players at their rightful position. You get a center back to come and play a right back, and then you have two right backs on the bench. Bro, that is some insane decision. It doesn't make sense. So that is the blame the coach will take. But I'm not blaming the coach entirely. No, I am not going to do that because I know what these people can do. Quickly, let's move to Arsenal. Arsenal also won by 5 goals. When Arsenal catch you, they will put you to your level for you to know that they are not joking. They scored 5-0 against Sheffield United. Even Newcastle scored 8-0 against Sheffield United. So how much more Arsenal? Arsenal scored 5-0. Eddie Nketiah hat-trick. Eddie Nketiah hat-trick. The guy played. The guy has developed from the Arsenal rank, and then he's now a senior player scoring goals. Hat-trick in the 28th minute, 50th minute, 58th minute, and then Fabio Vieira also scored a penalty in the 88th minute. In the last minute, 90 plus 6, Tomiyasu also scored. So 5-0 against Sheffield United. Arsenal did well. Arsenal are firing. Arsenal did really, really, really well. Let's move to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich also won by 8 goals to 0. 8 goals to 0. Yes, you heard me right. 8 goals to 0. And then in this match, it was funny because when the match started, a whole lot of red card came. Joshua Kimmich had a red card. A whole lot of red card came. So Bayern were finding it very, very difficult. Very, very difficult to break the deadlock. And then when they came back from the second half, right in the 51st minute, Kane scored. In the 56th minute, Sane scored. Musiala scored in the 60th minute. Sane also scored again in the 64th minute. Kane also scored again in the 69th minute. So the goal was coming. Literally every 4 minutes there is a goal. Every 4 minutes there is a goal. So Harry Kane scored hat-trick. Jamal Musiala 2 goals. Leroy Sané 2 goals. Milan also scored also. So Bayern Munich also pasted them by 8 goals to 0. And then there is one thing I have to say about Bayern Munich. I have one Bayern Munich fan. Shout out to you, Valencia. Valencia is someone who believes that Bayern Munich should win every game. It doesn't work that way. That is not how football works. And then when credit is due, give where credit is due. Okay, Thomas Tuchel came to Bayern Munich. Thomas Tuchel, I have told you, he played a reserve football. You don't expect Thomas Tuchel to be attacking. However, when he meets a team that he feels Bayern Munich are too superior than them, he will attack. But when he meets a team like Dortmund, hell no, he's not going to attack. He will be a bit more reserved. But this match, he did really well. It shows that whatever he said at halftime, it worked. So Valencia was, congratulating Kane and all of that. And I told you, bro, when Bayern Munich lost, you came to complain about the coach. Why is it that now it is 8-0 and then you are not saying anything about the coach? Give credit to where credit is deserved or where credit is due. So that is what I have to say about Bayern Munich. Top performance by Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich did really, really, really well. Manchester City also won by 3 goals to 0 against Manchester United. Haaland scored a 26th minute goal, a penalty. Also around 49th minute, the penalty was scored by Rasmus Højlund. That was a silly penalty to concede. And then I saw the Manchester United fans bringing, some incident that happened against that same Rasmus Højlund in the Arsenal game. Bro, it doesn't work that way. There are two different referees. Even though the law is the same, but there are two different referees. So, for example, Gil Monzano of Spain and then Daniele Osalto of Italy. They are all using one law, but the referee law are one, even though some differs in some countries. But basically, when it is a penalty, it is a penalty. When it is a handball, it is a handball. But when you check the style of refereeing of Daniele Osalto, he let the game flow. But Gil Monzano doesn't do like that. It doesn't work that way. But in the Clasico, he changed his model a little bit, But Manchester City won by 3 goals to 0 against Manchester United. Manchester is blue. Manchester is blue. Manchester is blue. That is what Jeremy Doku said. Foden also scored. some tapping goal by it was assisted by Ellen Haaland. So he also scored in the 80th minute in this game. Manchester United, I don't know how to their problem. They have so much toxicity in their club. Their problem is not the players. Their problem is the club. It is not the players. Because if it's about players, they have quite decent players, even though they have injuries. Injuries are not excuse because injuries, I believe, everybody have injuries. Even Barcelona have injuries. Chelsea have injuries. Madrid have injuries. Tremendous is going for 2 months. Do you think it will not worry Real Madrid? It does not make a good excuse for Real Madrid to lose games. No. So everybody have injury, but Man U's problem is the toxicity in the club. It eats every talent that will come. That is the problem of Manchester United. They hardly they believe it the best for them. That is the problem of Manchester United. So Manchester United, they are not doing so good. I've heard about people bashing Casemiro and all of that. Bro, it is not Casemiro's fault. Casemiro didn't play. People are saying he is not available whenever they need him. That is where you see Casemiro not being available. Bro, Casemiro is still not available. What do you expect him to do? He was trending on Twitter or on X this afternoon. It's not good. So let's move to AC Milan. AC Milan also drew against Napoli. That was a big game. I watched this game very well. A top goal by Matthias Politano and then Raspadori. Top level goal. But Giroud scored, 2 goals. One was assisted by Christian Pulisic. So massive shout out to Christian Pulisic. The Chelsea boys are performing in Italy. So AC Milan, Napoli. I think AC Milan flopped the game because going into the game, they had scored early 2 goals. So I expected a team like AC Milan to defend because Napoli are not doing so well this season. So I expected AC Milan to defend so well against Napoli, but it didn't happen. So they played 2-2 draw. Inter Milan also won by 1-0 against AS Roma. Marcos Thuram, the Bobology man, my man, scored. He scored a brilliant tapping. That was a top cross by Federico Di Marco. That is some experience there. It is not Cucurella. Experience, Federico Di Marco. A top level cross, and then just a tapping of Marcos Thuram, and then that was a goal. Bro, that was a top goal by Marcos Thuram, and then he killed the game around 80 something minutes. Jose Mourinho didn't coach because he had a red card. So Jose Mourinho was not on the touch line. I don't know what is wrong with Jose Mourinho, but I think he should calm down. He should calm down. Atletico Madrid also won by 2-1 against Deportivo Alaves. Morata scored a 46-minute goal. Riccone also scored a 26-minute goal, and then Guevara also put the parity for Deportivo Alaves in the 96th minute. So Atletico Madrid are also doing so well in their league. Let's check out some tables of these matches that I have talked about. But Real Madrid in the La Liga, they are topping with 28 points with a goal difference of 15. Girona is sitting second, 28. They won during the weekend, or they won even in the Friday. Their match was in Friday, so they won. So they now have 28 points plus 12 goals. Atletico Madrid has climbed to third. And that is what I said last week. I want Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad to challenge Barcelona and Real Madrid for this season because I know Girona is going to fall eventually. So Atletico Madrid has climbed to the third position with 25 points plus 16 goals. They are scoring. Barcelona fourth, 24 points plus 11 goals. Real Sociedad also have 19 points plus 6 goals. You see Athletic Club there with 18 points. They also drew the game though. That was a good cross by Inaki Williams. So they also drew the game. So they have 18 points plus 6 goals. So that is the table for the La Liga. Let's check out the table for the EPL. Spurs are topping. Spurs won their game in Friday. So Spurs are topping 26 points plus 13 goals. Arsenal 24 points plus 15 goals. Manchester City 24 plus 15. Liverpool 23 plus 14. Sitting fourth. Aston Villa are performing. I don't know. They are performing, but it looks like it didn't go so well for them on the weekend. So they also have 22 points plus 12 goals. Newcastle 17 plus 15 goals. Brighton sitting seventh, with 17 points plus 4 goals. Manchester United 15 points minus 5 goals. It means they are not scoring, and then they are conceding 2. So 15 points minus 5 goals, And then when you come down, you see Chelsea sitting 11th, 12 points plus 2 goals. When you are a Chelsea fan and then you believe that the model is good, Chelsea shouldn't go in for Madison, he is too old, we should trust the process. This is the process. As a Chelsea fan, this is the process. If it is good for you, this is the process. So when you come down, you see the relegation battle, Luton Town, Burnley, and then Sheffield United also sitting 20th there. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Unfortunately, I told you the schedules have changed, so I'm not going to come here and talk about all the games. It's not possible. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. All the links are in the description. This is Football Insights. My name is Kobo. Peace.